shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers, watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. After the turnover, here's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. 7 yards, the pickup there. Now remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. Second down and 3. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Murray now. Escaping the pressure right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd down and goal. Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny. But
and this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Nice pick, nice pick.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know this.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Trey Flowers picks it.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a handoff to Henry. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Darius Leonard make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Play fake, Murray. That's into a crowd and intercepted. picked off by Sidney Jones. The 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. For a second, they declined the penalty.
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now, let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray trying again after the pick six. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. Here's the sneak with Wilson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Henry, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Derrick Henry. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Murray now to throw. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Murray going to throw. And this will be swung out for Lindsay. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him. Yeah,
it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big...
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On play action, it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Running left, it's Henry. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. Now, this, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year.
On first down, Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Seattle touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
Dancing to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lindsey. And he gets it down to the 32.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now Murray off play action. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Trey Flowers picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On second down now, it's Henry. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 3rd down, Henry pushes him aside at the 45. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 59 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Wilson.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10.
Running from the gun with Henry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Derrick Henry. Oh, able to avoid him. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. L.J. Collier. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Emmanuel Ogba that time, able to drop him for a loss.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. And the busy night for Henry continues. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Marco Wilson.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Murray. Buying time to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. Rolling to his right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror. He goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 22 yards there, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A give to Henry. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's Wilson. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Throwing is Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball. After
the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the final number, pretty impressive courtesy of Next Gen Stats, 21.4 miles per hour.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they do finally get him at the 12.
So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there and dropping for a loss.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught at the 30. Woo! Touchdown!
DK Metcalf.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Henry, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now Wilson. Forced out to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. 20, 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Being chased out left. And he will get into the end zone, but there is a flag down. This one may be coming back. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. It's not that often you see a 2-point try from that distance, and of course, it's not that often that it's successful, and it wasn't there.
And who added all this thinking to the game, right? Because now you got so much extra to consider. The penalty happens. Do you go for 2 from that spot now after the penalty? Or do you say we're going to kick it, which means they have to administer the penalty from the 20,
you would have been
from the
pushed
15.
back further. Yep.
Now you're back further. Can you make that one? It's a lot of extra stuff on what used to be a routine play.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now Murray. Finding some room at midfield.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Murray now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. He'll buy some time right, and he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants in the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run it again with Henry.
107 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 6.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Murray, one final try. Steps away. He's going to let it fly. They've got his man complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Seahawks, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7.